So you're thinking about moving to Bellingham, Washington, or perhaps you already live here and you find yourself wondering about the types of employment that are available to you here in this area. Well, in this video, we're going to talk about the 7 best industries for you to explore as you're considering work here in Bellingham and the surrounding areas, and we're going to get started right now. All right, so as we dive into talking about jobs here in Bellingham and in Whatcom County, the first category on our list is healthcare. Now, of the healthcare providers here in Whatcom County, PeaceHealth is the biggest, overseeing St. Joseph's Medical Center. It's the largest hospital in the region, and it continues to evolve, adapt, and grow. In one of my recent videos talking about the 8 biggest changes coming to the Bellingham area, we went over in detail a lot of the expansion and growth efforts that are underway at St. Joseph's as we speak. And so there's a variety of positions that are available across nurses, physicians, administrative staff, allied health professionals that work there within the hospital, and it's only expected to continue to grow as time goes on. Now, at the time of recording this video, if you head on over to careers.peacehealth.org, there are 173 positions currently posted on the PeaceHealth website. So if you work in the healthcare industry or you're thinking about getting into the healthcare industry, this is arguably one of the best opportunities for you here in the Bellingham area. Category number 2 on our list is tech and IT. Now, as we've talked about in other videos in the past, tech and IT is not necessarily a core industry here in the Bellingham area, though, of course, with post-COVID era work from home opportunities, IT and tech is pretty much everywhere, right? I did want to feature one company here locally that is prominent in the community, and that is a company by the name of FaithLife. Now, FaithLife is a technology company that specializes in software for primarily churches and nonprofit organizations. The company has been growing year over year for a long period of time, causing it to frequently be hiring for different roles, whether it's software developers, IT professionals, data analysts. And so if you head over to faithlife.com, again, as of the time of shooting this video in September of 2024, there are currently 20 positions, mainly for developers, that are currently available at FaithLife. But again, you're going to find other opportunities in the tech and IT space here in Bellingham, either with local companies or remote positions. Number 3 on our list is the category of education. Now, there's a variety of opportunities within the education space here in Whatcom County, and that includes, of course, our public school system, many of the private schools that are in the area. Then we also have Whatcom Community College, Bellingham Technical College, and the largest employer within the education space, Western Washington University. Western Washington University is one of the largest employers in our area. They've got ongoing expansion efforts, which again, encourage you to check out some of the other videos where I talk about these things specifically, but they're adding new academic programs, they're adding new facilities, and as a result, they are constantly hiring faculty, administrative staff, support staff. If you head to hr.wwu.edu, you will see that there are 25 positions currently posted on their site. These include director of development, different coaching positions. You've got accounting, administrative assistants, admissions office, you've got research associates, and even law enforcement. So there's opportunities even outside of if you're not actually a teacher, if you don't currently work in some sort of an educational capacity, that doesn't mean that they don't have a position available for you. Number 3 on the list, education, and specifically encourage you to check out Western Washington University. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel, we encourage you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so you can keep up on all the content that we're releasing about Bellingham, about Whatcom County, and all the great things that are going on here in this area. My name is Jeff Engen. I'm with MJB Real Estate Group, and every day we get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you considering a move to this area, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're thinking about moving tomorrow, 10 months from now, sometime in between, we encourage you to reach out. All of our contact information can be found below, and we have recently released a free relocation guide, no strings attached. You can find it with the link here on the screen or down below the video. We encourage you to check that out, continue to explore if Bellingham might be the right spot for you. But for now, let's get back to talking about these 7 industries in Bellingham for job seekers. Category number 4 on our list is oil refineries. Now, there are 2 main refineries here in the Whatcom County area. You've got Phillips 66 located in the Ferndale area, and you have BP refinery located in the Cherry Point area effectively just north of Ferndale and just south of the Blaine area. Now, there's also the Marathon Refinery that's down in Anacortes. Anacortes would be approximately a 30-40 minute drive depending on where you're starting your journey. But if you work in the refinery field, there are a variety of positions that are available, and we're routinely seeing people relocate from other areas of the country specifically for employment with the refinery. You can head over to bp.com. It's a little bit difficult to discern which positions are available at which locations because they are effectively a global company with locations all over the world, but you can also head over to phillips66.com to see what's available there locally in Ferndale. There's a variety of positions available from operators to admin to support staff. The list goes on. So if you work in the refinery space or that's something you're interested in exploring, would encourage you to check that out. There's also education for getting into the refinery field through the Bellingham Technical College. So if that's something you're interested in learning more about, you don't yet have education or experience in that regard, well, we've got that for you in Bellingham here as well. Category number 5 on our list could probably be a video all of its own, but this is specifically with regards to skilled trades. Now, there's a variety of opportunities, whether it's with construction companies, HVAC companies, plumbers, electricians, you've got solar. There's a ton of opportunities across the board if you're in the trade space. You know, it's hard to narrow down particular companies and go and look for, as I've provided data for places like Western with specific jobs that are available, with PeaceHealth specific jobs that are available. But if you head over to a website like Indeed.com, you'll see that there are over 100 construction-related positions, 100 skilled trade positions or more within 35 miles of Bellingham. So if you work in the trades or that's an area of interest, you're likely to have a number of opportunities available to you here in Bellingham and the surrounding area. Category 6 on our list is a bit of an up-and-coming segment within the job market, and that is specifically within the outdoor and environmental space. Now, I say up-and-coming because as we continue to improve our efforts to be good stewards of our environment, there are more and more positions that continue to open up here in the area specific to these industries. We've got everything from park rangers to wildlife biologists to marine biologists to environmental scientists, conservation officers, forestry technicians. We've got our fisheries department. If you're interested in things that are outdoor and or environmental, particularly when it comes to improving and or caring for our environment, there are likely to be many jobs on the horizon here in these particular fields. As of the time of shooting this video, again, September 2024, there were 25 environmental positions and more than 15 outdoor positions posted to be available on Indeed.com in and surrounding the Bellingham area. Last but not least, number 7 on our list is the hospitality industry. Now, this is an industry that's near and dear to my heart because it's where I started. One of my first adult jobs at the age of 19 was working at Semiahmoo Resort up in Blaine. It's a 200-room resort with a spa and a golf course and a fitness facility. It's a great property, and in fact, there are many jobs that are available at Semiahmoo as we speak. Another property that I worked at is the Chrysalis down in the Fairhaven area. And so if you work or are interested in getting into work in the hospitality industry, there are more than 100 jobs currently posted on Indeed.com that are within 35 miles of Bellingham. And this includes positions for servers, for housekeepers, bartenders, banquet staff, sales, spa positions, management positions. So if you're interested in hospitality, I can tell you it's an industry where you can get your foot in the door and grow rather rapidly. I went from, being a bellman to within a year's period of time, give or take, being the front office supervisor when I was up there at Semiahmoo, and there were opportunities for growth beyond that. It's not an industry, obviously, that I chose to stay in long term, but it's a great way to get your foot in the door, especially if you're relocating to the area. You need to get into something quickly, even if it's not your desired long-term position. Definitely something to explore. Now, in a recent video, I talked about some of the up-and-coming employers that are coming to the area. This included fast food restaurants like Chick-fil-A, as well as expansion of Trader Joe's to a second location here in Bellingham. And there was some criticism with regards to some of these jobs not being living wage, meaningful jobs that are going to allow particularly a single person or perhaps a couple to live off of the income associated with those types of positions. But I will say that everything that I've covered here today, you're of course going to do your own homework and learn what's available to you, what compensation looks like across any of these 7 categories that we've discussed. But I would say that on the low end, these positions are going to range between $40,000 and $50,000 minimum in terms of annual compensation, with some of the jobs in the tech and in the medical professions, of course, getting well above $100,000 per year. So The vast majority of what I tried to cover today are jobs and opportunities and positions and industries that are going to afford you the opportunity to create sustainable income and create living wage income, particularly if you're thinking about relocating to this area. Hey, as always, I hope this has been helpful to you. Encourage you one last time to like and subscribe, as well as to download our free relocation guide. Again, no strings attached, just helps you get to better know the area and understand if it might be a right fit for you. But for now, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I look forward to seeing you again soon.